How's everybody doing this morning? Welcome to Dragon King 72 Media LLC. I'm Gregory, the owner of the Dragon King 72 Media LLC communications and media company. Um, Today is October the 9th, 2025. Um, Early in the wee hours of the morning, it's about 11:26, and I'm out here walking my dog. But I just wanted to come in real quick and say, y'all know, a couple of days ago, about 3 days ago now, Attorney General Pam Bondi. Um, I never seen. She was at a hearing, an oversight hearing, to talk about the Epstein files, that $50,000 that the drug czar, Dorman Corman, whatever his name is, he took a alleged bribe of $50,000. He took an alleged bribe of $50,000, and we also talked about what's going on with ICE, and they talked about what was going on with ICE in the hearing. And let me just tell you that I've never seen such a defiant person in my life answering questions. Imagine if it was President Obama. Imagine if it was President Biden. Imagine if it was Vice President Kamala Harris. We would not, it would be the most horrifying thing, the most said unpatriotic thing that an American citizen could be doing. But yet, because it's Pam Bondi, the woman was just so defiant. She was disrespectful. The whole hearing, to me, based on how she behaved, seemed very kind of like she doesn't have to answer to anyone. That was her behavior. That was her mentality. And it really came off like it was the most like, I don't care about this thing ever, to be in a hearing. So for me, I thought it was the most disgusting thing that I had ever watched on television, because I felt like she didn't care. You know, these people believe that they are above reproach, above and beyond reproach, I should say. And so how they behave is, Donald Trump is my boss, my daddy. I don't have to answer to anyone. But you do have to answer to the American people who voted. Whether they voted for you or not, we are American citizens, and you owe us the proper respect. You know, what I will say, also, Kristi Noem, when she was going through her hearing to be verified and be given the position of a Homeland Security personnel, which she should have never got, she didn't give that much defiance, which was a surprise, because her and her band of misfits, Kristi Noem, are in places like Chicago and Portland and going to other places, you know, acting like, you know, she's Darth Vader, and you know, she's got stormtroopers. Hold on. And I feel like these people don't give a shit. You know, the way she behaved in that whole hearing, Pam Bondi did, was disrespectful to the American people. Absolutely fucking disrespectful. You know. And I just think she full of herself. But one of the senators, he did remind her, and I'm glad he did, and he did it with no uncertainty, that you are going to answer these questions one day, which is code for Your ass will be back here when Donald Trump is done with his presidency. You will be back here in some form or fashion. Because here's how I feel about it. Here's how I feel about it. When the Democrats get back in power, and if we have not demanded American citizens and Democratic representatives, liberals, and everybody else that has suffered, even some of these MAGA jokers, if we have not demanded once Democrats get back in power that all these Republicans doing this shit right now will not be on trial for crimes against humanity, it's going to be a fucking problem. It is going to be a problem. If Donald Trump and his band of misfits, crackpots, if they are not put on trial for crimes against humanity when Democrats get back in power, it's a fucking problem. Come on. It is going to be a problem. It is going to be a problem. Because I most assuredly will not be voting Democrat if it doesn't happen. Don't worry, I'll never fucking vote Republican under no fucking circumstances. Might be an independent, but I'll never fucking vote Republican in my life. But if when Democrats get back in power and everybody, including Donald Trump and all of his cabinet and misfits, if they are not charged with some form of crime against humanity, i.e. American citizens, I will not be voting Democrat again. I assure you that. Because clearly, it would let me know they're not fucking paying attention to what the fuck is going on. So that's it. Y'all have a good day.